My name is Alexandra Watson. I'm currently enrolled in Veterinary Pathology 1. I'm going to be demonstrating how to draw blood, how to make a blood film and review it, and also how to do a packed cell volume and a total solids test. I'm going to be drawing Lucy's blood from her jugular vein. Your first step is going to be to shave the area. Once it is shaved, you're going to apply pressure to the jugular furrow and find your vein. Once you find it, you're going to wipe it with alcohol. And take your syringe with your needle attached and advance it into the vein and draw back until you have enough sample for whatever test you're running. To make a blood smear using the wedge smear technique, you will need a transfer pipette, blood from an EDTA tube, and microscope slides. The first step is to take a drop of your sample and place it near the frosted edge of the slide. Once you have done that, you're going to label the slide using a pencil. Then you're going to take your second slide at a 30-degree angle and draw it back into the sample until it is along the entire width of the slide. And then you're going to push it forward to make a thin smear. And then you're going to gently wave it in the air to it will air dry quickly. Once your slide is dry, you're going to stain it. I'm going to be using Diff Quick Stain. It is a 3-step process. The first one is the fixative, which is methanol, and you're going to place your slide in for 30 seconds. Once that one is complete, you're going to move on to the second stain, which is eosin, and you're also going to put it in there for 30 seconds. Once that one is finished, you're going to put it in the final stain, which is methylene blue, for another 30 seconds. Once the staining process is complete, you're going to rinse it with water and let it dry before you read it under the microscope. Once your blood smear is dry from staining it, you're going to place it under your microscope and begin assessing it under the low power magnification. Just looking for a general cell count, abnormal cells, and platelet clumps. Once you have done that scan, you're going to want to locate the feathered edge and the monolayer. The feathered edge is where all the cells are greatly distorted, and the monolayer is where they're evenly and randomly distributed. You're going to do that under the higher power. Once you have located those two areas, you're going to go to the area of the monolayer that's just adjacent from the feathered edge. And you're going to go to your immersion oil magnification. And that's where you'll do your differential. You're going to count and identify and record a minimum of 100 white blood cells. I'm going to be completing a packed cell volume test. This test is typically used to see if anemia is present in an animal. What you need for this test is a microhematocrit tube, anticoagulated blood, and the clay sealant. The first step is to take your tubes and put the blood in. You're going to fill them about 3/4 of the way. Once you have it filled, you're going to wipe the excess blood off and seal it with the clay sealant on one end. To the outside of the centrifuge. And you will centrifuge them for 2 to 5 minutes. Once your sample is done centrifuging, you're going to be ready to read your PCV, which is a percentage of whole blood that is composed of red blood cells. To do so, you're going to line up the bottom red blood cells in the plasma at the top line on the special reader card. And the line that lines up with the top of the red blood cells is the percentage. which this one is 50. I'm going to be performing a total solids test. For that test, you're going to need a refractometer and your microhematocrit tubes from your PCB test. This test will show dehydration, blood loss, and inflammation. What you're going to do is break your microhematocrit tube right above the buffy coat and let the plasma flow onto the refractometer. Once it's on the refractometer prism, you're going to close the top and hold it to the light. And this one is showing 6.